Have you ever felt a connection so deep it feels like the universe conspired to make it happen? Today, I want to share a story with you. It's a story about love, about finding your person in the most unexpected of places, and about how the quiet whispers of nature can guide us home. This isn't just a romance. It's a journey of self-discovery, of healing, and of believing in the magic that surrounds us. Our story begins with Maya, a city girl through and through. Her life was a whirlwind of deadlines, concrete skylines, and the constant hum of traffic. She was successful, driven, but deep down, she felt a void, a sense of being disconnected from herself and the world. One day, overwhelmed by the relentless pace, she packed a single bag and drove. She didn't have a destination, just a deep-seated need for silence, for space, for something real. Her car finally rolled to a stop in a small, sleepy town nestled at the foot of a grand, ancient mountain range. It was a place where time seemed to slow down, where the air was crisp and smelled of pine and damp earth. In this town, she met Liam. He was the complete opposite of her fast-paced world. Liam was a park ranger, a man whose soul was intertwined with the forest he protected. His office was the vast wilderness, his colleagues the towering trees, and the wild creatures that called it home. He moved with a quiet confidence, his eyes holding the wisdom of someone who listens more than they speak. He found beauty in the smallest details, the way moss clung to a rock, the pattern of frost on a fallen leaf, the symphony of birdsong at dawn. He was grounded, patient, and radiated a calm that Maya hadn't realized she was desperately searching for. Their first meeting was anything but a movie-perfect moment. Maya, completely out of her element, had gotten hopelessly lost on a hiking trail. As panic started to set in with the fading light, Liam appeared like a guardian of the woods. He didn't mock her for her city shoes or her lack of a proper map. Instead, he offered her a warm smile, a sip of water from his canteen, and gently guided her back to safety. His kindness was a balm to her frayed nerves. Over the next few weeks, Maya found herself drawn to the trails, and inevitably, to Liam. He became her guide, not just through the winding paths of the forest, but through a new way of seeing the world. He taught her the names of the wildflowers, how to identify constellations in the star-dusted night sky, and the art of simply being still and listening to the rhythm of the earth. He showed her the resilience of a sapling pushing through hard ground and the quiet strength of a river carving its way through stone. With every walk, every shared silence, and every conversation under the canopy of leaves, Maya felt the layers of her city-built armor begin to peel away. She started to notice the vibrant colors of a sunset, something she'd only ever seen reflected in the glass of skyscrapers. She learned to breathe again, deeply and freely. Liam didn't try to change her. He simply created a space where she could find herself. He saw the strength and passion beneath her anxious exterior and admired her for it. And Maya in turn saw the universe in Liam. She was captivated by his passion for conservation, his unwavering respect for life in all its forms. He wasn't just living in nature, he was a part of it. She saw the way his face lit up when he talked about reintroducing a native bird species, the gentle way he handled a frightened animal, the deep love he had for his work. It was a passion so pure, so authentic, it made her question her own definition of success. One evening, they sat by a serene mountain lake as the moon cast a silver path across the water. The air was still, the only sound the soft lapping of waves against the shore. It was then that Maya realized she was in love. It wasn't a sudden dramatic lightning bolt. It was a slow, quiet dawn. It was the feeling of coming home. She confessed her feelings, her voice barely a whisper, afraid to break the spell of the night. Liam didn't need words. He simply took her hand, his touch warm and sure, and in his eyes she saw the same love reflected back at her. Their love story wasn't about grand gestures or dramatic declarations. It was built on a foundation of shared moments and mutual respect. It was in the way Liam would leave a rare wildflower on her doorstep, or how Maya would surprise him with a hot flask of coffee before his early morning patrols. It was in the comfortable silences, the easy laughter, and the deep, unspoken understanding that passed between them. They were two different worlds, the city and the wilderness, that had found a perfect, harmonious balance in each other. But this story isn't just about them. It's about the journey. Maya's escape to nature wasn't just a temporary retreat. It was a profound transformation. She learned that slowing down isn't a sign of weakness, but a source of strength. She discovered that true success isn't measured by promotions or paychecks, but by the richness of your connections to others, to nature, and most importantly, to yourself. She didn't abandon her ambition. She redefined it. She started a small online business, using her city skills to help local artisans from the town share their crafts with the world, blending her two lives in a way that felt whole and meaningful. Liam's love for Maya also opened up his world. She brought a new perspective, a different energy that challenged him and helped him grow. Through her, he saw that the world beyond his forest had its own kind of beauty, its own complex ecosystems. Their love is a reminder that sometimes we have to get a little lost to find our true direction. It's a testament to the fact that the most meaningful connections often bloom in the quietest, most unassuming places. It shows us that love isn't about finding someone who completes you, but about finding someone who inspires you to become the most complete version of yourself. It's about being brave enough to step off the beaten path, to listen to that quiet voice inside you that's yearning for something more. So, if you're feeling lost, disconnected, or stuck in a life that doesn't feel like your own, maybe it's time to find your own wilderness. It might not be a literal forest. It could be a new hobby, a passion you've ignored, a trip you've been putting off. It's about creating space for silence, for reflection, and for the unexpected magic that's waiting to find you. Take that first step. You never know who or what version of yourself you might meet on the trail. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about the unexpected turns in your own life that led you to something beautiful. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories that inspire and uplift. Until next time, be brave, be open, and keep exploring.